What's good? What is good? John, good morning. I hope you are all set for your day. So I actually missed the stream last week. We had a Christmas party. And then I didn't do an upload because it was a bit dicey. Got a little bit seedy the next day. But we're back in action. We're back. Please let me know if the audio is all good. So it seems I've seemed to have fixed the picture quality. I don't know what the hell's different. The only thing I can think of is the settings for what are you running? MSI player. I think maybe something to do with MSI player. I don't know what the hell happened. But I'm looking at it on my phone and seems like it's streaming all good. We were stuck in potato quality for a bit there, so I just ended up looking up some videos on YouTube, just made a few minor tweaks, and then also because you know you got other people in the house as well, so I changed it in case there's some heavy usage coming through. So I was actually doing like a little bit of a milestone run, and that was just pretty much to kill time. Oh, sorry. Forgot to turn the music down. My bad. I'm so sorry about that. That's normally the first thing that I do. I actually found a new playlist because I've had heaps of strikes for copyright music, and I noticed that the playlist that I used to use, I was just looking at it before, he's changed, like previously, like in the description of the video and that it'd say like you're free to use it, this, that and the third, and then I was just looking at it before and I was reading in the description and all of that stuff's gone from it. So the last thing I need is literally every video that I've done ends up hitting a strike, because then that'll be game over for Mr. Clouded. But I did find this playlist on Spotify, so I mean I suppose we'll see after this. They're pretty fast in hitting me with a strike or a warning or whatever, but I had enough warnings that now it's just strikes for me. But yeah, let me know if the audio is all good, because I have made some adjustments to the settings, and I'm not really too sure if everything's coming alright. I suppose what I can do is I can just check it on my phone. Oh no, yep, audio is coming through. Alright, so what I might do is, because I actually just threw on anything, and it was more just to kill some time, because I've had a few runs die prematurely, so I thought, oh, I might see if I could do a milestone run, but now I can't be bothered, to be honest. Because if we actually look, I got 1,000 waves in tier 17, so I must at least be able to get 1,000 plus in here. I might even be able to get the 2.5 in tier 15, so I might as well hit. There's probably a milestone at, I feel like it's 750 and maybe 1,000. I could probably look it up, but we'll just YOLO it, eh, fam? Oh, the coin counter! Burns on point! Hey, Burns on point! Yep, not gonna lie, I caved. But you know what? I don't even care. I like caves. Alright, we'll hit the last 4 waves. Yep, so yeah, I got the old coin counter. Two more waves. Or we might even get enough, if we get gems from this milestone. Get rid of the boss, hurry up. If we get gems, if there's any rewards, I think I'm due for a pity. Yes. Bro, I don't even get gems. Oh shit, the next one's at 1,000. Oh well, I'll take the 25 stones. That was a complete waste of a couple hours. So I come theory craft with me, my friends. So we'll go SCP. Where is it? There. Boom. And I think we want to go. We're going to get this off. We're going to try project funding. So here is the theory craft today. So what I'm going to try is, because I'm looking at the battle conditions. Bro, I've been getting absolutely spanked lately. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going mega backwards. Which doesn't make sense because I'm supposed to be getting stronger. But I'm still got like a terrible, I don't know, lag performance issue. I don't know what the hell the problem is. But I'm looking at these battle conditions. We got orb resistance and death ray. So it means we're actually going to have to kill everything. Got ultimate weapons down. We all know that sucks. I'm hoping this basic ultimate will keep my amp strike up. And we got fast ultimate. So Theorycraft, theorize with me, my friends. So for the longest time, I just cannot get the last copy of Dimension Core. Now, I put, because this is the only core that I have that's like not Multiverse Nexus, that's free. So I put chronofield duration and chronofield speed reduction on here to see if we can, you know, compare between, what do you call it? Between running like Dimension Core and then between running something just for the ancestral sets. Now, last week, or the midweek tourney, so I got 543. That was with the Harmony Conductor. I got less waves when I ran Dimension Core and the Ohm chip, purely I think just because of those two. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one run like this, and I'm going to do one run with the other. Now the other annoying thing is I kind of want to try a Space Displacer. Like, I feel like Space Displacer on a fast ultimate is like a, I don't know, it just feels good. But then because I'm changing around in the two cores, I don't want to change too many things around and then I don't know what's working and what's not, because I'm not really that good at these bloody these tournaments. Battle conditions in the last three, my runs regress too. Yeah, I'm getting this, it's really weird, I can't explain it. I actually went back to the last stream that I did and I recorded a section of it. And I took it out to Discord, to the main community Discord, to say, everybody look at this, what the hell is this? And the game's going fine. Game pauses for like a microsecond. Boom, I lose everything. Wall, 3 shields, wings. And then, like, I seem to win or lose whenever it comes to these patches that come out. It's either that my performance gets better or it gets terribly worse, but I felt like the last number of them, I just keep getting these same weird lags. So I feel like Death Ray is pointless to us. What do we want? We want Death Ray gone. God, it doesn't actually leave us with much. What do you reckon? We just put wave accelerator in so it goes faster. I suppose we could leave the orbs in for we could probably leave orbs in to see if hopefully it hits something. Not really too sure. I feel like it's doing nothing. Well, I don't know. I think we're alright. We could put nuke in, but with fast ultimate, bro, things are just gonna be flying everywhere. We'll just have a nudge at that. So again, this is the trial. Oh, I forgot to set my range, bro. This is also the range I'm going to try it at, 91. I normally go higher, like in the 100. But I'm going to try it. I forgot to do this thing. Get rid of you, Ellie, attack. Let's go. Boom. So I'm going to try 90. It's a bit hard with fast teleporting, but who cares? Yeah, we'll put Fortress in. We'll put the Fortress in. Actually, Fortress Mastery is not bad. Like, extra wall rebuild. And the problem is, there's a certain point, like depending where you are in the game, but there's a certain point where if you're running like min range, the wall's just like insta dying like constantly. It's almost like, yeah, it's almost pointless. So I'm just looking at it on my phone and it looks a bit better than we have been. So whatever we did, it's not potatoing out. So that's good. That is good. Noah Thompson says, hi, what's up, Noah? Burns says, finally someone's doing a tower live stream. Has there not been many people, many people streaming lately, has there? Also coming up to Christmas, hey, everybody's super busy, and I think like overseas there was like Black Friday, Thanksgiving. Oh, speaking of the Black Friday. Oh, suppose I should set my targets. Would I go fast? Faster than closest? I'm super hopeful that the RNG of the boss ultimate... Oh, what is it? Basic ult. When did I start streaming? If you're referring to today, only about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago. If you're talking like in general, how many episodes have we done, guys? We might have done about 5 episodes. I do about 1 a week. I try to do it every Saturday. I'm pretty chill, like I ain't got no mates, bro. I don't go out roaming. I'd rather just kick back at home. And I only started like streaming tournaments and that because heaps of the boys were like always not hassling me, what do you call it? Always encouraging me to do it. They're just like, bro, you need to just do it, bro. But I've been doing progress updates for, we must be coming up almost a year. I actually should be able to check, see what episode we're on. But we're almost like, I'm sure we're almost 50 something episodes. The shop? Nah, COVID screwed that up. COVID absolutely ruined that. But the all-clouded name lives on. Reincarnated into a pixel art game. It's gone from puffing clouds to smashing shapes. Yeah. COVID was gay. It's all made up anyway, isn't it? Didn't we all find out it was all made up anyway? Ah, what a stint. I reckon we'll be sweet until the duration. What's it at? 3 seconds now. So I wonder how we can we check it in here? Oh, it doesn't even show. It just happens. Oh, there, 65 seconds. That's weird, eh? I wonder if that number keeps going down, but this stays the same. Oh, it looks like it's already dropping. Clouded, what's good? Hey, what's up, Tower Game? How are ya? Voicey. Right, Voicey's just here to brag because he's on holiday, while all of us slaves, are still working, holding down the fort. Don't worry, big guy. We're looking after Joshy for you. We're throwing him heaps of E-certs to do. Mr. Flipster says, dude, since Black Friday, the intro sprint's a huge cut of my bracket. Top 12, all 1,000 plus waves, and the rest 700 and below. Yeah, the power creep is probably supposed to be, I think it's something that we would all predict. I think the thing with the way brackets will be, and this is kind of something that I knew was going to come when Black Friday would hit, would be the bare minimum entry would definitely shift. So whatever the requirements is like for the meta as far as like how players are playing, whatever's the goalpost for the bare minimum would definitely have shifted. So I've managed to not get demoted so far, which is good. I must be getting lucky in some brackets, and to be honest, like in the last couple tournaments since, I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky in the brackets, but I feel like my tower itself has just been, I don't know. I honestly put it down to performance. Like something super buggy. I was actually hoping when they did the last update. What update are we on? We are on version 22. I was actually hoping in the patch notes they'd say something about performance improvement, but nah. Must be all us guys without CF Plus that are feeling it. So that's kind of like my next goal now. It's like, if I'm getting performance issues, then probably the best thing that I can do is actually just eliminate it altogether. And how do we do that, fam? By controlling our own destiny. A prime example is going to the performance issues. Is I picked up another card slot purely to put wings on in my farming, just to give like more consistency, and it's made a huge difference. So if I am having problems in other areas, I have to try to figure out with the tools, because I don't have perma black hole and farm and that. Righty rah. Which I feel like it's just top notch chronofield. I feel like that's gonna be the key. I feel like that is gonna be the key to freedom. Rappaport says good evening. Hey Rappaport, what's good? What's good, bro? Congrats on the progress to your UW. I need to change my sync to, I think it's like 58 or 59 seconds. Like to change my farming build. But it's so much stones. It's so much stones. Grim says, anyway, my bro, I thought I'd call in to say hi, how you doing? Much love from Zig and the fam. Oh, Zig! You take care, brother. You take care. Missed so many words in that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, good to see you too, bro. I'm barely on Facebook either. Like, honestly. Like, so I don't really know how everybody's gotten on, but bro, like, every time I jump on Facebook, it's like every 3 posts it's an ad. And I feel like every second and third post, it's some Karen moaning about some shit. So honestly, I've like lost touch with bloody everybody, bro. But I'm still alive and kicking. Me and Harms are still alive and kicking. Flipster said, I did not go crazy, and I feel like a kid who's getting socks for Christmas. Ones that Nan's made, and everyone else got a console. Oh, bro, that is classic, bro. That's absolutely classic. Bro, I tell you how I woke up. So I was like lining up some like new gym equipment. I woke up, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, turned my phone on, logged in, like, you know, as we do, because we're slaves to this bloody game. I logged in, and then I seen like the little emblem on your main screen that says Black Friday sale. And like, bro, instantly it woke me up. And I had the calculator out, and I was calculating like how far to skip to GT, or, you know, Ultimate Weapon Plus is the main thing I was after. Of course we want GT Plus and this and that, but getting to Ultimate Weapon Plus so I can actually change my build to what I want to go to. And like, I must have spent about 10-15 minutes just crunching numbers, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, fuck it, just do it. I just did it, and it was like, oh no, but I did it. So I purchased like the minimum amount of packs that I needed. I did it, and then it didn't come out of my bank account, but I received all the stuff. And then I was like, hey, what's going on? And then like instantly I thought back to the Black Friday sales last year, how they had all the issues with players, and then they put them through bans. Like, you know, like it's their fault that there's a bug. And then I was like, oh no. So I was like searching up on the Discord and that to see if like there was any announcement from them to say it wasn't really working well. And then I was like panicking out. I was like, oh no, these guys are gonna ban my account because they made a mistake. Turns out I just needed to refresh my bank app. Guess that's why my bracket seems so insane. It's been that way for the past few and for the last tournament because of Black Friday and the snowball effect from the trickle down. That's generally the case, like every first of the month or the first week of the month as all the packs roll over. You know, there's like a bit of a jump, and then everything kind of mellows down. The tower game Ultimate Weapon Plus is insane. I got launched from saving for a masteries to researching one all the time. Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Yeah, I think I instantly jumped like 30% in coins. Like crazy. And I can probably comfortably pick up like to GT6, but I think I actually need to stop on Econ and actually just go for crowd control, because that's like the main thing that I'm missing. Like, I'm not missing more GT Plus for a reversal Devo. I'm missing the crowd control. So I think I'm just going to take the plunge and just, you know, suffer a bit on the Econ side, and then just sort out my crowd control so I can change my build. The worst thing about Fast Ultimate and Basic Ultimate too is the RNG. It's seriously the worst part of it. Yo, 3110, checkers, Chevo, how are you? How's everything going? But I wish Smart Missiles like... But I think Smart Missiles look so cool. It's a shame that people say it's not like... It's not something that you should do until like later in the game. I think it looks so sick. Like so much that... Then we got to do the old pause. So much that I'm gonna like max this lab, the missile radius, and max the spotlight missiles, purely just to see those blue pops going off. If you can research masteries comfortably, I would 100% go for more power, like Chain Lightning Plus or CF Plus. Yeah, bro, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, that's perfect advice. Like, because masteries have got a stone cost too. And I think like this, I think the stupid thing with masteries is you also have to like you gotta put stones into them, but then you also got to get the card slots. Like, bro, my next card slot to purchase is 8,500 stones, and like I'm only gonna do pulls for like another week, and then after that I'm just gonna have to start saving for the rest of the card slots. Like, I can't really, the masteries that I want to buy, I don't have any card slots for it. I want to get Super Tower Mastery, Intro Sprint Mastery. I don't have card slots, card spaces. I have to sacrifice something. It's like, it's real annoying, eh? John says, what's your CF at in duration? Mine's at 40 seconds. What's a good stopping point? So, I think you could comfortably, like, ideally, you'll take it to True Perma. I think that's pretty common. Like, to take it to True Perma, which is the 60 second duration. And then if you've got an Ancestral Core for the tournament, if you pick up the 10-second duration, you're covered for the battle condition. But I'll take mine to 55 seconds. So I mean, in farms it gives me 100% uptime. It's not ideal, but yeah, it's super expensive. And one day I'll get around to it. But it kind of depends like how much wiggle room you got. But I think like eventually everyone kind of gets to a stage where crowd control is kind of king, and like it's like for Legends, like going back to like what we were saying earlier with like where the goalpost shifts and you know where the bare minimum is for stuff. I think now it's like everybody has like zhuzhed up chronofields like in Legends. Like at least the majority of people that are staying, like that'll be just like a bare minimum of what people will have. So if like that's kind of like your plan, if you're going that direction, you could go as like deep or as shallow as you want into it. Like I personally found that like once I put like some mild investment into it, I think that's what kind of helped me stay in Legends. Burnt House says you only need CF plus 4 for an effective reversal Devo. I think that's my plan. Is to take it to plus 4, and then after that I need to figure out changing my sync time. Domingo says let's go brother, that's good. Burnt House says 8,500 for the slot. You can buy with gems. Yeah, it's criminal, eh? 8,500 gems. And because we're not getting keys, I can't pick up any with keys. Tower says card slots are insane. I need 5 more. Saving for them takes forever. Gotta stay strong. Gotta stay strong is like the perfect way to put it. Try not to gamble, eh? Like, if you're trying not to gamble your gems away, staying strong is like the hardest part. Jen says, hi, what's up? Glad you're back. Yep, I'm back. No more partying for me. I'm too bloody crusty for that. In saying that, I don't really go hard, eh? Like, I fully hyped it up in my head, like I was gonna get so wrecked at the work too, and then like, nah. Just didn't do it. But it was a good time. I had good yarns. Wasn't too much work talk, you know, which was like good. It was about, I want to say 80-90% yarns, and then like 10 to 20% work talk. But like, I think maybe it was one of those ones where like when all the work talk was coming up, I'll just rotate to the next conversation. I talk a little bit about work, but like, bro, if you're not telling a funny storyline when someone shit their pants or something, it's like, oh, bro. We'll talk about work when we're at work. Like, especially in my work, we're killing animals. Like, not too much, you know. It's not like, wow, how deep into that do we want to go? It's pretty simple, man. Commit genocide on sheep. That's it. It's not like too deep. I suppose you're not even allowed to say genocide on YouTube. Genocide. Well, we're at 300 waves and we're not getting pummeled yet. Oh, look at the coin counter though. Just need to get the fast off our backs. The fast and the bosses. Bro, honestly, I reckon smart missiles look so cool. It's my favorite looking ultimate weapon. That and Black Hole. But like, I think the thing with Black Hole is like, it's super sick and like visually in the earlier stages. And then I think eventually there's just so much going on the screen. Like I see some videos, like I saw one that Sky posted like yesterday, last night or something, in the Glass Cannon thread. And like, bro, I can't even see what's going on in the screen. Like, it's absolutely wild. John says, I'm going up and down from Legends every other week. Bro, it took me... What did I work out last time? Was it like 9 or 10 months of going... Or was it even longer than that? Bro, it might have even been close to a year of going back and forth. And I think it's like, because I tried to go like, focus on like econ and economy strategies. Like, I didn't just go like, handy as into Chain Lightning like everybody does. You know, take it up to like 1,000, 2,000 damage, then go into Chronofield. Like, I didn't go that route. Like, there's a few routes you can go. Like, I think the thing is like, if you're not a big spender, I think you're going to be starved for stones more than you're going to be starved for econ. Like, I feel like getting your economy to a queue a day isn't really that hard. Like, it sounds like heaps if you're not getting that. But there's plenty of strategies you can do, like Orbliss, Orb Devo, then eventually go to Orbliss and stuff like that that can get you to that queue a day mark. The only dumb thing about it is it's heavily reliant on RNG or mods. Like, if you don't get the right mods and you get screwed over, you kind of really get held back, and then it forces you into another gameplay. And I kind of say it to like people a bit, like some people might want to do a certain strategy, but they're lucking out on mods. And it's like one of those things where like you just adjust your gameplay to whatever mods you get. You know, it's RNG. So it's like, who knows what you're going to get. You're either going to be super lucky or you're going to get super screwed. You know, J-Plays was a prime example of it. Creating like all these different versions for BHD because he just couldn't get Galaxy Compressor, and then because he like set himself up for BHD and BHD is just superior to G-Comp, it just forced them into doing that. But like there's other ones too, like some people might get build like specific for like EHP and rely on, is it Sharp Fortitude and Primordial Collapse, but they might luck out, and you know, it's just one of those things where the RNG of modules can determine like pretty damn heavily like the direction and what build you play. But at the end of the day, there's always a version of Blender you can play regardless of the modules that you get. John says 7 waves from staying in last time. Oh, you got robbed. So close. so close. I did that to someone. Like, robbed them after a stream. He was like 5 waves ahead of me. And I waited till like the last minute and reran the tourney and leapfrogged him 5 waves ahead. And stole the keys off him. Do you always take the coin health trade-off? Coin health trade-off. Yep, for farms, definitely. Definitely. I don't think I did it in the beginning. Because I didn't like really realize how strong it was. But like once I realized how strong it was and how important, I always take it. It's like if anything, it's the one I want first. Tower says, man, I still have a mythic Sharp Fortitude, for example. It's holding me back so much. All the glass cannon mods are mythic too. Yeah, the RNG of mods can be criminal. Like when I first started the game, I was super lucky. My first mod was Wormhole Redirector. So I had like a real smooth, you know, like kind of like linear progression. But I hope so much this this playlist isn't copyrighted. We're gonna hate this guy. What's his name? Carl Casey. I'm gonna hate Carl Casey. What if you're not farming? Do you still take it? If I'm not farming and I'm doing a milestone run, prior to being glass cannon, I wouldn't want to take it. Like if I was trying to do milestones, because I'd kind of rely on the sponge of having the extra health. But at the moment, it doesn't mean nothing to me. Like I'm still gonna get whipped from fleets. Like whatever fleet's coming out, if I'm in tier 14 or whatever fleet's coming out, I'm dying. I just need my second wind to at least be recharged. And before I move to like tier 14, because like tier 14's giving me the same coins, slightly more coins. Before I move to there permanently, I need better crowd control. So that's another reason why I'm pushing for CF. I'm not far off to max out the slow. I'm probably after this tournament and then one tournament, so the midweek one. So by next stream, I'll have the max slow. So we should be doing good. And the emulator seems to be holding up. Doesn't seem to be too laggy tonight, which is good. Which is good. John says, I got my first G comp 1 year into the game. Oh, bro. That's a prime example of the RNG. I lucked out hard with MVNs, the Multiverse Nexus. I lucked out hard, and then all of a sudden, in a short window, like in a month or 2 months, I got like all the copies to take it to Ancestral. It was wild. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take it to 4-star. And then I'm thinking about not taking it to 5-star and building up another Multiverse Nexus. And the reason why, if you're in, you'll be wondering, why the hell would you want to do that? The reason why is because I'm going to put tournament stats on it, and I want to use it for a perma black hole. So what does that MVN do? Is it minus 10 or minus 20 seconds? Minus 10 seconds. So at a 50-second cooldown on black hole, it'll take it to 40 second. With the ultimate weapon duration. What does ultimate weapon duration do? 10 seconds, I think. That takes it back to 50. Now, if I get a black hole substat for a duration and a black hole substat for cooldown, I think I get like another 10 seconds. Anyway, something like that. Like I just have a little thought, and the reason why I want to do something like that. And it's to go back into wanting to make Inner Landmine my main damage dealer. But the thing that I'm trying to think about is how the hell do I get perma black hole in tournament? Like, I haven't quite figured that one out. Like, without spending like an ungodly amount of stones. Because that duration for black hole is super expensive. Get the boss, get the boss. Professor Husky says, I have a 4-star Dimension Core, but Chain Lightning was my 7th ultimate weapon and free to play. Dead. Well, I tell you what, as soon as you get it, you're gonna be pumping. You're gonna be pumping. Is Surf Flojo in your bracket? Whoa, how did I lose 2 shields? Hey! Hey! I see that guy! Hey! Hey, look, chat! There's our guy! Sir Flojo, my man! And John! Look! We got John in here! John TX. If you don't know John T, check him out. He's on YouTube. John T's in here. And if there's anybody else in here you see that you know, shout them out in chat. Whoa, the tower. Whoa. So look at this. If we went like this, this guy's almost got assists. This guy's, bro, look at that. He'll be pissed. Robbed 6 waves off getting this, you know, tier 19 to get assists. John's got assists. Look, everyone's got assist modules. It's like the bare minimum now. Wild, eh? You know, almost everyone's got assist modules. It's crazy. That's like how how we were talking about how the benchmark or whatever keeps moving. Alright, y'all have to, I'm reading chat, so y'all have to let me know if my wings pop. I need Dimension Core 5 months, only pulled 1. Oh, that's, yeah, that's sad, bro. My Uncle Fuds, he's a troll like that with modules. He's a bit of a troll. You could roll Deathwave cooldown on it and only turn GT off. GT off. Deathwave cooldown. Is that with a max Deathwave? I think my Deathwave's at 100 seconds. Sir Flojo, let's go. EHP as well. Bro, that's awesome. What's your EHP build for Legends? Like, let's say if we start with, we'll go with modules first. Would you be Sharp Fortitude, Primordial Collapse? Are you going Pulsar Harvester? Wait, are you going Pulsar Harvester? Orbital Augment and Assist mods gave me life. Orbital Augment. Do you run like a Space Displacer on... Oh. So would you go Orbital as your assist? Or do you have Orbital as your main? I haven't actually even tried Orbital, eh? The tower says, yeah, staying in was hard last time I demoted to champs. I mean, we're surviving, which is the craziest part. Still trying to get all our shields back. I mean, look, if I get 600 waves with a fast ultimate and a ultimate weapon down condition, I'll be super stoked. What's our damage sitting at? 600Q. $600Q damage. 600Q damage. Like, I'm genuinely wondering. Oh, I don't even know what to do with the mod setup. I'm super confused now that assist mods are a thing. Oh, look at that little ant bot. Bro, I tell you what's crack up as the puppy we got at home. Oh, he's a bit of a big puppy now. He's a big puppy in age, but he's not in size. But he's a sock thief. Always stealing socks, bro. You will never find a pair of socks now in this house. Now that we got this little fella. I've just seen him before, running away with a sock somewhere. And he's got a crate, and he just like steals everything from everybody's room and runs it to his crate. Like, he'll go into my daughter's room, he'll steal mascaras and all sorts of stuff, and he'll take it back to his crate. He's a funny little boy. Oh no! Here they come. This is when it gets spicy now. Where just the farce are just absolutely pummeling in. This is like low-key where you wish you had intro sprint. Oh, I want intro sprint so bad. Intro sprint's gonna be one of the next things. I'll just have to make a card slot space for it. But that's another thing that I need to go to tier 14. So Sharp Fortitude. Oh, and an Ancestral Orbital. Pulsar Harvester and G-Comp. Oh, assuming that's for more uptime on the Primordial Collapse. Primordial Collapse. Oh, Assist. Sorry. So, Ancestral Sharp Fortitude Assist Orbital. And then Primordial with Assist Harmony Conductor. And Death Penalty. No cannon assist on cannon slot. But I haven't done a Death Penalty run for ages. Do I have Poison Swamp? Yep, I got Poison Swamp. It's got terrible uptime though. It's basically just at the basic. Whatever's the... Where is it? Whatever the basic thing is. 30 seconds up. 2 minutes down. I tell you what though, the stuns that it gives is super good. Even though I got like, only like, what is that, 25% uptime. The stun that it gives is like super nice. Even like just for farming. For like every now and then throwing out a stun. Tower says, same setup, I just have no assist core yet. Not ready for it. We are always ready for it, my friend. Do it. Just do it. Whoa, see all those bosses? See all those bosses, lads. There's the Poison Swamp. Little baby Poison Swamp. Yeah, I've read like so many things on the internet, like Reddit and stuff, and looking up everything, and like in the Glass Cannon chat and that, like looking at like in a Landmine Plus. I think the only thing that's holding me back is I feel like I need a poison I need a perma black hole. And with BHD, that's so far away, having a perma black hole. Like, that's an ungodly length of time away. Like, to max the cooldown on Death Wave insane amount of stones. I don't really know if I'm ready to commit to that. The only thing is, like, I could go G-Comp. Like, G-Comp main. BHD assist. But it's probably low-key cheaper. It's probably low-key, like, more cost-effective to go G-Comp main. BHD assist. And then, what do you call it? Take it to Ancestral and the quality on the assist than it is to take the death weight down there. Now, whether it's like economically the better option, not really too sure. To me, it just seems like it's the most cost-effective thing to do at the moment is to push for a reversal of Devo. But I've wanted to do that playstyle anyway. That's the playstyle that I want to do. I reckon it looks sick. Oh no. We're almost done, gentlemen. We're almost done. You see when they all crash into me when the CF drops. Rappaport says you should consider building it. I am. I think it's just to have as many layers of crowd control as possible. I think it's definitely on the cards. It's definitely way down the line on stuff. But I'm definitely considering it. I'm just, the only thing that would interrupt that is if I actually consider going, oh, there's the wings. The only thing that'll interrupt it is if I decide to go another route and actually go in a landmine plus. Which is kind of what I want to do. I kind of want to go in a landmine plus. But then I also, if it's a suboptimal route to go, or the building's up suboptimal, you know, I only got myself to blame. You know, like if I have veered off what the meta is. Like, I think typically people do the, you know, CF plus, GT plus journey, then it's like Spotlight plus. Then it's probably something like Chain Lightning plus or Poison Swamp plus. Like, I think Inner Landmine plus is like way down the bottom, that how people put the list. But I think if it's a high damage dealer and it's great for CC, to me it makes sense. But yeah, again, if it turns to custard, oh well, it's my own fault. So Flojo says, I guess I'm moving to hybrid. I'm building Death Creep. Death Creep is the Poison Swamp plus, is it? If you can you explain what it does? And there she is. 544. So, what I am going to do, we're going to go to what we typically would set up. So, restore that. Unequip. Unequip. And then we'll go Dimcore. Equip. What's the next one? Home chip? Assist. Should we try Space Displacer? Try Space Displacer. Whoa, I got 4Q left. What am I going to spend 4Q on? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Yep, there you go. We'll do that. That's it? Yeah, that's it. 10 gems, no problemo. The tower says no, I need Chain Lightning Plus. Chain Lightning Plus sounds cool. Like percentage based build damage, whatever we want to call it. So Flo just says, I'm right behind your 420 waves. What are the luck? What is the luck? Did you just randomly join or did you time it? So Flojo, do you have CF or just an absurd amount of health and regen? Deathwave cooldown is worth it because of the massive lab boost you get as well as the big sync with Multiverse Nexus. I think the big sync with Multiverse Nexus is... like, what do you get it down to? 50 seconds? That's crazy, eh? Trashnet says... morning, although it is afternoon for you. How's your bracket looking? I think bracket's looking all good. So what we did do, though, is we discovered some people. We found Flojo, who's in the chat at the moment, and we also found... where did he go? Lost him. John TX. We found John TX. So we have company in this tournament. Why do you need Perma Black Hole? You need Chrono Loop 3 and start Reversal of Devo. Oh yeah, this isn't for Reversal of Devo. This is for what I eventually want to go into. So I need Perma Black Hole, and same for tournament if I want to do like in a landmine build, because I need the black holes to feed fodder to generate landmines for Space Displacer, because that'll become my main damage and CC tool. That's kind of the concept of it. So like what I'd be running is I'd be running like Multiverse Nexus here, and then I'll be running like Primordial Collapse here, because of like how big the inner landmine explosions are. I don't want them stunning outside of the black hole. But this is like much further down the track. It's just, it depends on which further. How far further are we talking about? Like, like when I get to that point, do I want to skip a certain ultimate weapon plus to go for another one? That's kind of like the theory crafting behind it. It's like going a different direction to what's the standard one. Going into uncharted territory, my friends. Flojo says, I've got CF and Regen Mastery and a very special Phoenix build. With a second wind mastery. Second wind mastery gives regen, doesn't it? So that's where that's where the regen is. Scatters and bosses were my weakness, but adding orbital augment has helped. What's your range in tournaments? Normally not this small. I actually don't know why I've got it here. I've got it at 90 meters. And that's purely because I seen somebody in Discord and they were giving out their ranges that they do tournaments in. And I was like 30 meters, 69 or whatever the standard range is, and 90. So I've just decided I'll give it a try at 90, see how it goes. It's probably like not ideal for the teleporting of fast ultimate, but I'm kind of confident that I should stay in Legends, so, but I'm definitely also confident that I'm not going to get keys, like not for some time. So I'm not really too fussed as long as I just stay in. Do a bit of experimenting so I can learn. Burns says, as long as it's the tower you enjoy, that's all that matters. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's just a game of killing pixels, eh? I know, I think like heaps of the time because I'm super sarcastic. And that's like generally like British humour, Australian humour, New Zealand humour, we're like mad sarcastic, and heaps of people get their knickers in a twist in Discord when I sit there busting their chops. And they just, they just get super offended, eh? And I can't help but crack up. Rappel says, I'm going to go to a heavy on the stun with the inner landmine and poison swamp. Going to build it out. This sounds like a great plan. You can't go wrong with CC. CC's super good. And by the time you get to the point where CC hurts you, like in later tiers and that, you're at a later tier anyway. You're you know, to get that far into those later tiers, you probably got all the tools that you need to pivot into whatever direction you want anyway. Flojo says, yeah, Death Creep is Poison Swamp plus. It adds a base damage additively each tick, stacking. So I figured if they live long enough, it does well. Yeah, makes complete sense. I don't know how I should... Trashnet says, I don't know if I should respec for the tourney or not. I do not feel like wasting 300 gems each time. But I also have 200Q waiting for my next battle condition reduction lab. Before I wanted to like main in a landmine as my damage source. Like when I get to that point, I've always wanted a real fucking mint as Poison Swamp, eh? I've always thought Poison Swamp looks cool. I like crack up when I read some of the stuff on Discord. Like one of the ones I was reading last night. And this is literally the topic that they were talking about. It was Poison Swamp Plus and Inner Landmine Plus. And people were like theory crafting and bouncing ideas. People that have stuff, people that don't. And there's so many variables that it's hard for absolutes. But most of the people that have all those tools, they don't really talk in absolutes. Because they understand the different nature of everybody's towers. Like everything has different investments all over the place, so how something's configured for one person doesn't necessarily mean that it's right or wrong for another person. And that, and the funny thing, one part cracked me up. Like these guys are farming like tier 18, tier 17, or tier 18, that sort of shit, and they're advising not to go too deep into Poison Swamp damage and Poison Swamp Plus. And you know, this guy's kind of asking why. Like he's quite a bit far off from it. And he's kind of asking them like, why you advise that? And they say, oh, you know, like me as someone that's invested X amount and this and that into it. You know, the problem is when you get up into these higher tiers, like it ends up being wasted stones because things die too fast that it's not getting off enough, you know, enough stacking ticks or whatever the thing is. You know, it's not ticking enough on the mob. The mobs aren't alive long enough, and then by the time they are at the point where they are alive long enough, you're just gonna die anyway. And I was thinking, I was cracking up because I was reading it and I was thinking like, what a problem to have, eh? Like, imagine being at that level of the game where you're farming up in tier 18 or whatever, and what a problem to have. Oh, it doesn't really work well for me because I just kill everything anyway. I just thought that was so funny when I was reading it. It's like, oh, what a problem, eh? Well, my only problem is I just kill everything. I thought that was funny. Right, what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon this configuration is going to do better or worse? It's super RNG with the fast ult and the basic ult. So we never kind of really know. We never kind of really know how we're going to do. I reckon the ohm chip's going to compensate for a bit of the lost damage. What is the spotlight at? 30 times. And what does the ohm chip give? Oh, it just rotates. Okay. So it rotates that 30 times damage. What do we got on the dim core? Oh, we got spotlight bonus on there. So I suppose that'll compensate for the loss of damage they would get from no ACP. Because everybody knows I got a weak spotlight. So I was actually going to do this off stream, but not up to much. I'll tell you what it is though, it's bloody hot where I am. Sweating my little ballies off. Ego, what's up? Well, finally caught a down under stream. Good luck. Oh, bro, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Have a look, my friends. We got a little coin counter here. Oh, it's taking ages. Look, look how pretty it is. Ooh, ah. Oh, bro, must be super late for you, bro. Flo just said, I randomly joined. I didn't know you were streaming, but I've watched your content and saw the name. Oh, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome. We actually did one a while ago. A couple of them ago. And we timed it. And it actually works really well. It's super hard with a delay in stream, though. Like, it was one of those ones where it's like, when I type in chat, we start counting down 30 seconds from there. And it actually worked. It was pretty sick. I think it was Taylor that joined. I mean, I try to generally join around the same time. I don't really think it's a good window for me. Like, from bracket rise. But, look, IRL is way more important than brackets. You know, I'd rather like still keep my IRL routine than revolve my day around a game. I did that enough when I was playing Korean ARPGs. When you've got specific raid times and stuff like that. Or I tell you what, like a game that I freaked out on was Albion. So if you're unfamiliar with Albion, it's open world MMO. Everyone's on the same server. Well, it used to be everyone's on the same server. I think they've opened a European and an Asian server. Probably not the most ideal thing to do, because it split up the player base, but like we had everybody on the same server. It was absolutely insane. Now you think like obviously you get like a little bit of lag issues and stuff like that. So then yeah, they end up creating different servers and stuff like that. But the basic crutch of it is it's a giant sandbox game. Like, there's the most basic 5-minute tutorial, and then you're just thrown out into the world with hundreds of thousands of other people. And there's all sorts of content. It's a typical MMO. There's raids, PvP. The PvP in it, there's like softcore PvP, which is extremely limited. And there's like instance dungeons, which is like extremely limited. The rest of it's like all open world. But like the PvP in it's full loot. There's no classes. It's a classless game. So all the gear that you wear has the abilities or whatever, so like the skills and the abilities are attached to the gear. And like, bro, I freaked that game for years, bro. Like no lies. And I was like a mad econ player. Like play the markets, craft, like just full crunch numbers, all that sort of carry on. And there were specific times I used to smuggle crafted gears through like full loot PvP zones. And I used to do it when there was like massive wars. So the wars were at specific times. And then like I would have all the times known off by heart when these wars were happening. So basically it's like at any time it's a full loot PvP zone that I got to cross, you know, an hour through these regions. Where at any time you can get ganked by a whole bunch of guys on wolves that chase you down. And, you know, they're specifically gank squads that are looking to hunt people. And, yeah, I used to freak on it so much that, like, it'll be like, oh, it's 8:30. Oh, the war's going to start in half an hour. And then what I'll do is, like, I'll jump into the Zerg. And there'll be hundreds of players, like, pouring into these zones, all on their mounts. You know, some people are on ox, some people are on horses, other people are unicorns, all that sort of crap. Birds, eagles. And I would be sit in the middle of their massive squad as I have to go Zerg, like a Hundy versus Hundy, like other people. And I'd just be sitting in the middle of their blob going across the screen, smuggling all my stuff through the zone. Now, I don't want to do the same thing. Where I'm getting at is I don't want to do the same thing with this game. I did all of that. Stuck in anxiety. Oh, I need to smuggle my stuff. How long's this got to take? I have my shower at the right time so I'm online so I can smuggle all the equipment I've been crafting all week. And it's terrible. MMOs are terrible like that. Ross says, I'm not meant to be up right now. But I'm also running tourney. Going to drop dead as soon as it ends. Bro, good luck with your tourney, man. I hope you absolutely kill it. Dowser said BDO was way better. How's BDO doing these days? I see Lost Ark is still trying to do stuff. I think heaps of like these older games and that. I think unfortunately, like sometimes when they go to make changes and stuff, that even if they make good changes for the game, I think the sentiment like between a lot of the people on YouTube and that can be like extremely damaging for a game. It's kind of like Path of Exile 2. So like PoE 2, the next season comes out in like a week. I think it's a week. The 12th. Yeah, 6 days time. So next weekend the next season of Path of Exile 2 comes out. And like, bro, the people that moan, oh my god, they need to change this. Oh, what are they doing about this? It's like, oh, shut up, man. Shut up, it's just a game. Like, I personally think the league mechanic looks go. Nah, it looks alright. It looks alright. It just looks slow. Like, I feel like the problem with Path of Exile 2 is like it's conflicted. Like, they try to create new skills and new systems that have a slow, methodical play, but everybody's breaking things in the game to try to be zooming and fast. It's like they're refusing to let it, or trying to do everything they can to slow it down so it doesn't evolve that way, but it's like that's what the player base is trying to build. People aren't trying to do no Dark Souls shit. People are there to like, you're like trying to go into your screen and nuke an entire field. You're trying to like make the most crack build that you can to light the whole screen on fire. You are trying to melt your PC. But they try to build like mechanics and stuff that slows you down and makes you think about things when people just want to blast, man. People just want to blast. And so it's just like in a really weird spot. I still feel like it's got like some sort of identity crisis. Where it's like it's not quite sure what it wants to be. And I think because the core audience from Path of Exile 1 is different to what they want the core audience to be for Path of Exile 2. And I understand it. Like, the audience that Path of Exile creates is an extremely niche one. But I don't think that's due to the zooming playstyle like they say it is. I don't think it's that. I think it's because how complicated the systems are. And they're like, not complicated if you've played many of the systems, but if you're a new person to come in and you're not aware of all of these systems that have been generated, all the bloat in the game, then you're just like, what the hell is this game? I mean, they're making small changes, like they're trying to adjust the trade. And like, you gotta have a good trade system. Like, I don't know what in the baby boomer some of these devs are thinking, but like, come on, bro, get up with the times. Like, why do I still have to pick up something that's on the ground? Like, what the hell's going on while I have to pick up something that's on the ground? Like, I want to keep pushing forward. I want to drill everything that's on the screen. And not even just picking stuff up off the ground. Like, that's bloody annoying enough. And why do I have to play Tetris with my inventory? Why do I have to stop what I'm doing, which is shredding the monsters on the screen, to maneuver stuff around in my inventory and have to stop into town? And, you know, it's just, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Just put a pet. Oh, we don't want pets. We want it to make it feel meaningful when you have to pick up something off the ground. Bro, what am I? Am I a toddler? Why the hell do I want to pick up stuff off the ground? Zion says the whole MMORPG scene needs to get revived. Dowser said, was good, now it's kind of on life support. Zion says, MMORPGs have become too much about making money and too little about the gameplay. Jen says, this PoE 1 League was amazing for me. I did all the Ubers with about 300 mil DPS. Jen's is an avid PoE supporter. I think it's a great game. I think like if you've been there for a while, it's such a good game. If you like love theory crafting and understanding and learning systems, and you don't mind if you brick a piece of equipment, it's fine. If you are a bit more on the entry, like it's more on the hardcore side, if you're on the entry level to these sorts of games, it's definitely a big meal. Like, I'll give you one, Jens. I'll give you a perfect example. So I'm watching the trailer release for the PoE 2 for the Druids, I always watch it like whenever there's a trailer release for like anything that I'm interested in. I watch the raw trailer release from the developers, and then I watch one from like with a YouTuber with their commentary in that, like somebody that might play a you know, the sort of builds that I like. Like I'm not gonna watch a Minion guy. I'm not gonna sit there and watch a Minion guy's take on things, because it's like, yeah, I did one season of Minions and like, you know, it's like it is what it is. But like, bro, I like killing stuff myself. I don't want the screen. I don't want the game to be killing the game for me. And I was kind of watching it, and I'll give you a perfect example, like where they make dumb decisions. So like you watch with the druids and that, and then they'll put like for like their special abilities of the whatever the druid morphs are, and a perfect example is like they go and stack something on the mobs, like say they're stacking lightning debuffs or whatever the hell it was. What was the other one? There was one there's like a nature, you know, that sort of thing. You know what I'm talking about. You would have seen the trailer. But a perfect example is like they build up the stacks, and then to go, you know, explode the stacks or do something, the ability shoots the character backwards. Like, did you notice that? It's with all of them. Like the wolf slashes the ground for the rage stacks. But he slashes the ground, but when he does it, he leaps backwards. Now, why the hell would I want to play something where I'm going backwards? Like, if the objective is to clear the map as fast as humanly possible to be like the most efficient, why the hell would I ever use an ability that's going to make me jump backwards? I'm going to go forward, forward, forward. Oh no, backwards. Forward, 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 backwards. Like, you want something that's constantly smashing your character forwards. Like, you want to be like, here's a pack, launch into the pack, nuke it, launch into the next, and like over and over and over. It's just really weird design. Like, I was watching it and I was like, what the hell are you thinking? Why the hell would people want to go backwards? Like, that's the stuff that I moan about. Like, as far as like everything else, like, and I think that's just because I like, you know, I can't get out of that mind state of blasting. Like, if you're trying to look for something, or if you're farming currency, or if there's a specific drop in a dungeon that you're trying to get, you're just like drilling it just forward, forward, forward. Like, there is nothing better than just seeing an entire screen just melt, and you just like what is it? It's the what do they call it? It's like that superhero fantasy. Like, you've got this like this power fantasy of you start off as this half-naked person who spawns on a beach, and then all of a sudden you turn into this like wizard mage that can just like launch frost and lightning and nuke entire packs in the screens. It's like when you play MMOs and you start off in a starting zone, and then you work your way up into a higher tier or into a higher zone, and then you go back to that starting zone, like, just randomly, just so you can look at those, like, specific dungeons or those mobs on the map and just make them feel trivial. You're just like, ha ha ha, like, you know, like, I am a god. And you're just, like, jumping on, and you're just, like, in god status, just nuking everything. Like, Albion was like that. Like, every now and then I'll jump into the earlier, like, open world dungeons, and I'll go back and I'll be in like the sickest kitted out gear where I could just nuke everything. Like, they'll need like 5 or 6 of them in a party, and I'll just be like by myself just nuking the whole thing. And like, I'll just like pick up some random guy and throw him in my party, and then I'll try to, like, with the goal that I'm going to try to kill everything so fast that he's not even going to be able to let off an ability. Like, while he's trying to make his way there to let off one ability, I'll like already wiped out everything. Rappaport says, do you use stream? Do I use stream? OBS to stream? Jen says minions are for ladies. I think it's fun. Like, it's for a super laid back playstyle, but yeah, I prefer to kill stuff. Like, I've done heaps of the cheesy ones. Like, what was that first cheese as minion build that came out in one of the first seasons of PoE 2? Is that not righteous fire. The one with the stupid skulls that fly around. Can't even remember. So Flojo says no keys for me either. Oh, bro. I think I've given up on keys. Bro, I haven't had any for ages. I've had some close calls. I've had some good brackets where I'm like, man, I'm not even far off, but I'm far enough where it's too far for me. Munch Alicia says, yo, all clouded. What's cooking? What's up, Munch? How are you? Yeah, that's it. Summoning Raging Spirits. I did that cheese one. Not gonna lie, bro. I did that cheese one. The one where it casts everything itself. Where you place down the firewall. What does it does? It cast. Yeah, bro. Super cheese as. But that's like to have a character, like a cheese character. So it's like if I've had to think all day at work and like critically solve problems in the moment, you know, for the company or whatever, the last thing I want to do is sit there and overthink things. Now, I don't mind theory crafting, like that's different, theory crafting, but sometimes you want to like do theory crafting in stages or in set windows, and then the rest of the time you just want to like turn your brain off. Like, instead of watching TV and turning your brain off, or doom scrolling on your phone with your brain off, you just want to sit there and you just want to, you know, blast some packs online. Like, I think that's the cool thing that I like about the tower. Like, I can like think about stuff and theory craft stuff, and then I can do it and then just watch it and see how it plays out. Like, you gotta admit though, guys, what the hell is this game, eh? Like, I honestly think it all the time. I think it all the time, bro. What the hell is this game? How did this game captivate us? Just sitting here shooting squares. It's absolutely wild. I don't even know why I love this game so much, but I freaking love it, eh? Shockwave totems. Shockwave totems. Shockwave totems. Did I do a shockwave totem? Fuck, I did last season, eh? Or the season just gone. Or the season that it's currently in. I think I did shockwave totems with fissures, I think. One of the characters, but I ended up doing like 4 characters. Surf Flojo, the crackhead screensaver 3000. The crackhead screensaver 3000, alright. It's the squares giving all those coins. It's the squares giving it. It's the squares giving all those coins, bro. What is this game, bro? What is this game, bro? Bro, I bet Fuds himself didn't even think this game was gonna crack off like this. Like, it's so good that he actually like decided to like push into it. Like, cause he's got a few other games. Like, Uncle Fuds could have easily just like left the game and like make a few bucks and then let it rot. He's actually a super smart dude. Investing into it. Like, imagine when you go to the, like, either when you see the random classmate uptown, like an old schoolmate that you had, or somebody that was in your class, or let's say when you're at the family reunion, or you see someone that you haven't seen for ages, and then they're like, what have you been doing with yourself? And you're just like, oh, I'm a game developer. And they were like, oh, yeah, that's great. And then they say, oh, what's it for? A mobile game. Oh, can I have a look at it? And you show them, like, because obviously Uncle Fuzzes will probably have the cracked as tower on his phone. But, like, he shows what this game is. People will go, oh my, what the hell is this game? Yeah, I got about 100,000 dedicated players that leave the game running 24/7, burn their computers and their phones out, just to stare at the what do you say? The Crackhead Screensaver 3000, just to stare at the Crackhead Screensaver. It's fucking wild, bro. It is absolutely wild. God, I don't know about the space to space array. Oh, not really killing things fast. I mean, the landmines are helping, but god damn. I think what's not helping is the orbs. Like, we're not generating them fast enough because the orbs aren't helping us kill. And it's the struggling to kill the little packs of mobs. It's probably like what's not helping us. But look, if we beat our previous attempt, that is all goods. That is all goods. Oh, Path of Exile 1, Shockwave Totem. Numbers go up equals brain happy, and such is life. And such is life. I tell you what, bro, after the Black Friday sales, I bet there's a few devoed wallets out there. I like to think about the tower like a World of Warcraft and a raiding party. You need a tank, wall need a healer, package chance for the health, DPS, chain lightning. Flojo, I think the most brain dead moment I've had in this is first unlocking Spotlight and watching to see if each enemy died in it. That's it for hours. Bro, I've actually had heaps of moments like that. Like, probably more so lately. Like, super in the early stages when I was playing this game, but more so lately as I've been doing, like, heaps of testing and heaps of adjusting things. Like, one I was doing today was I was running a tier 14 run, and I was looking at how I can try to generate more landmines for a space displacer, because there's that kind of nerf to orbs. Is it orbs? Yeah, the battle condition for orbs. And like, bro, I was staring at it for so long. But another thing that I do is, like, when I'm super, like, brain fogged out, like my brain's burnt out from work, like, sometimes I just find myself just staring at it, like, just deep into thought. Like, and I mean, it's my own fault for the position that I have in work. Like, I could have easily stayed on the chain, you know, been brain dead. But, you know, when you're the boss of the zoo, you know, you take what comes with it, take all the stresses, all the bullshit. Oh look, we're probably going to beat our last wave. Like, we've still got our wings. Ironically, the slowness of the progression in this game is probably what got us all hooked. I think you're right there, bro. Because it's a slow burn. It definitely weans out the impatient. I think, did we get a Death Defy there? We got 2 Death Defies. We got 2 Death Defies. Devoed the wallets. Wow, I'm stealing that. That's hilarious. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Black Friday packs the old Devo wallet. Bro, we didn't get nothing. Whoa, what is going on? Oh, the CF dropped. Take that, eh? Oh, and then we got chipped. Soon as that CF drops. And like, cause, yeah. Alright, we'll try to get it off. Ah, get it off. But we might actually like literally get the same waves. What did we get last time? 544. Oh no, are we gonna get demoted? Oh no. Are we gonna get demoted, lads? Got one guy here. Fuck me, we might get demoted. Shitballs. Okay, so we got one to move. Oh, damn. Alright, it's gonna be so sad. I definitely don't think we're gonna get the 600 waves. Oh well, look, if we get demoted, it is what it is. Take that. Fucking take that. I'm just gonna be pissed if I have to do a champs run, because I can only imagine how far in champs I'm gonna get. Bro, it'll be like the longest run in eternity. Bro, actually we're getting pummeled. What is going on? That's really crazy. We might like literally get the same waves. This is wild. So I suppose the only other thing that I could try if we're gonna get like, or even less waves, is possibly trying the harmony conductor with, we got less waves. The harmony conductor with the space displacer is probably the only other thing we can try. Is that the motion? This guy's... Nah, so these two are probably gonna, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as long as these guys don't get a big jump, like do a rerun and get a big jump, we might just hang in there, fam. And then we just need to hang in there for another tournament. If we hang in there for, like, I just need 300 stones. If we get the 300 stones, is it 300 more stones? Where is it? Yeah, and get that reduction. And then we'll have maximum speed reduction. Have you tried a low tier fleet run yet? Low tier fleet run? Haha, I haven't actually. Zine thinks that I'm going to be fine. Right. Hopefully we're going to be fine. With fast ultimates, running lower game speed usually helps get more waves. I think it's worth doing, especially towards the end of your runs. I think I did that in my midweek one. It was like almost the same, eh? It was the ultimate weapon and the fast ult. Damn, I was actually hopeful for that one. Being I was actually hopeful having the basic ultimate that I was going to get a good uptime. I can't think of what another adjustment would be. I can't think of what another adjustment would be. Except for running the harmony conductor with the space displacer. I tell you what, if we're not going to get demoted, and I've got no shot at getting keys. Like, what's keys? We've got one more person, so Keys is like 800 waves. I got no shot, so at the end of the day, I just have to stay in. So if I'm going to stay in, then we are good. Now, I've been doing this a lot lately, but I've forgotten what my respec is. So I'm going to do all this stuff first, because this is all the stuff that I forget in the end. I actually got to get myself into the habit of changing my Guardian first too. Where's the range? So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do the Guardian, and then I know that that's done. Oh, not bounty. Summon, fetch. Yes, sir. Hey. Boom, sold out. So now I just got the... Oh no, I've got everything. Wow, that's it, eh? That's all she wrote. So I'll put my labs back in. Got Wave Excel. Where's the other one? Damn it, what was the other one? Wild. Where's the other one? I'm sure it's package chance. Recovery package. Yep, you. Boom. Done. Oh, poor now. Alright, then we go modules. Yep, max. Boom, baby. And now we want to go MDN. Primary, yep. Dim core. Get at least that. Alright, now let's try to remember what we need to do. So we're gonna go this tab. Boom, 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 boom. And at least you will know that if my channel disappears, that's because this music was actually copyright. Because I'm pretty sure I'm like near my last warning. And then what do we do, fam? What do we do if we end up getting the boot? Oh, we'll put it on OnlyFans, eh? Try and make some money off it. What do I do? I feel like I go here, 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 here. I think that's right. I don't really need all of this, I just do it anyway. It does kind of help. Where do I want to take this? I'm going to try 1.7. Shockwave frequency, chance, boom, depth of fire, luck wall. What's it to max? 37 trill. Why not? Now enhancements. Now I can't even remember what I last did here, but I know it's something like this. 1, 2. I think next thing I'm going to work on is actually getting this to 5 clicks. It's only 11Q. And then I'm going to get this to 0.2. Alright, I got 3Q. And I think that was because I got this juice soon. So what I generally do is I just like dump whatever in here, and when I've got the lab due to renew, I just pull out of here, pull the coins out of here. Boom, 3Q. Or actually. 5. 10. So 3Q. And another one I want to work on is I want to eventually get orbs. I think I need like 30Q. Oh, I can only get one click there. Do I get the one click? How long is this due? 17 days divided by 4. 3 days. I should get 9Q in 3 days. So I might actually have enough to do that. Boom. Done skis. Done skis. Why is your own chip level at 0? I just, like, say if I got it like here, like even if I put it at max, it's such a marginal difference because my core ultimate weapon, like my core chain lightning, is so low. Where is it? And I don't have enough multipliers. Like I don't have Super Tower Mastery and all these other ones. Yeah, I actually get bugger all damage. So I think in that last tourney run I was doing what, like 600 big Q? Throwing whatever change I have into this. It's a drop in a bucket. It's not really, I don't have anything in these yet. They'll come in time, but not yet. All my stones are just a bit tied up, or they're a bit dedicated at the moment. Tier 13. Now I think I've got everything sorted. Turn that down. Turn this. Where are we? Turn that down. So Flojo, tier 10, wave 18,000. 150,000 reroll shards, holy crap. Tier 11s. Wave 16,000. 140,000 reroll shards. I'm testing tier 12 now to see if I can handle fleets in tier 12. New update gave life to low tier. 150,000 rerolls. How many hours is that? 18,000. Is that 24 hours? Is that a 24-hour run? John says, have a great day, people. Hope all the tournament goes well. You too, bro. Johnny Towers. What's up? What's up? Hail clouded and good luck in the tournament. We just finished. And we got spanked. We've been getting spanked lately. It is what it is though. It's funny. We shouldn't get demoted though. Fingers crossed. But look, we've been getting spanked lately. Down in the 500s. But definitely highlights that I need more crowd control. And that's my plan. That's my plan at the moment. Is to work towards some more CC. Rapport says, at my wave 884, I might push a record running strong this tournament. Congrats, bro. That's what I always look at. I always look at PBs, not necessarily placements. Flojo says 20 hours. I have a few masteries. Around 6 to 8. 20-hour run. That's insane. How many waves is it? How many waves is it when they give you like the warning? Is it like 20,000 waves or something when they give you the warning? Fletch says, oh, he's just missed a run. He's starting his. Hey, look, good luck in your tourney, man. Best of luck. Go kick some ass. Look, I think we're on pity. So if we're like, look at that. Look at this luck. Shocking. Does that mean I'm on pity now? Next temple, I'll get pity. But I do need to save up for my last card slot. Does anybody know how many card slots you can buy? Oh, it's 7,500. Ha! Silly me. Thought it was 8,500. It's just 7,500. Oh, silly me. Silly me. It's just 2 weeks of saving. Not 2.5. Warning, I didn't know there was one. Yeah, when these Infinite runs came out with the Orbital Augment, people's accounts were getting banned, and then you just contact support. Like, it's not like a hard ban, it's like a soft ban, and then you contact support, and then they tell you to stop doing it. So people were like cutting their Infinite run shorter. Seen some with 21 years today. Yeah, I don't know what the thing was, what the wave thing was. It's kind of like at a certain point, but I don't know if that's like in the lower tiers. I'm thinking maybe that's more of a higher tier thing. Who knows though? They kind of give you like a bit of a warning. They're probably a bit busy now with all the champagne bottles they're popping from the Black Friday sales. With everybody's devoed wallets. And this is pretty much it. Like with the levels that I have in the health level skips, I don't even have to do this, and most of the time I don't do it. But if we're sitting here talking, I might as well click something. Whoa, auto ban 50k. Wow. That sounds like it's a hard ban. That's game over, lads. If you break the system that much, you do 50,000 waves, it is game over. But I'm not gonna lie though, when I seen heaps of people crying about infinite runs, I had a little sense of joy inside my heart. Because I never got the chance to do them. So there was a little bit of sense of joy inside me that I enjoyed seeing people cry about it. I was like, yes. Yes, you cry, little boy. You cry, you can no longer do your infinite run. I think I'm one copy off that mod. Oh, one copy off? Yeah, one copy off. Could you imagine being the player who did that, spent all the money just to catch a ban? Yeah, I had someone in my guild that was a part of the group that got the Black Friday sale ban. Like they were locked out of tourneys. They've got that funny emblem, like it looks like this. This is exactly what the emblem, like when you go into the Discord chat. When you go into the Discord and you see this next to their name, like instead of your ranking, like instead of seeing like this symbol next to your name with what league you're in, is it a symbol? Yeah, whatever. They put the symbol next to your name and then they color it for what like level into the league you are. The guys that abused the Black Friday sales last year, they have that next to their name. So I know that they were banned from tourneys, but I don't know how long they were banned from tourneys. But I don't know, yeah, I don't know how long they were banned. You can get 21 card slots from the gyms, costs 8,000. So I really only have room for 2 more. That's sad, eh? Or 21. Oh yeah, because that one will take it to 20. So what would my 20 be? Intro sprint. I feel like it's intro sprint and super tower. Bro, that's sad. And then the rest I'd have to get from keys in 2027. Damn. Oh, bro. I still need demon mode. Bro, that sucks. Bro, how am I going to do that, Eagle? How am I going to do that? I'm never going to be able to get a card slot. How about that, eh? You can afford masteries and now I can't even get card slots for them. The Scarlet Letter idea. Yeah, I don't... Damn. I don't know that. 21's the max. Bro. I mean, I suppose, like... Shit. So Flojo, later, off to be productive. If I get demoted by 1, I'm so sorry, my friend. Oh, what did you end up placing? How'd you get on? Where are you? 638. Nice. Nice. Yeah, hopefully I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. There's about 2 wiggle room, maybe. We just need to last until I get CF Plus. As soon as we get CF Plus, I feel like we'll be in a good spot. Then we can go back to doing econ stuff. It's kind of what I want to do. I've only got... Where is it? Where is it? Does it say it here? It doesn't even say it here, which is weird. I've only got GT plus 1. Now for my duration, I think I'm comfortable to take it to 6. Which is probably the smart thing to do while I'm spending stones on elsewhere, like crowd control. But I want to change my build, so I'm going to go CC. I'm going to go CC my amigos. I'm glad the stream didn't go full potato like it has been for the last couple of weeks. But I think just like Flojo, I'm going to go be productive too. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for chat, keeping everything alive. You guys are awesome as always. Thanks for Eagle, finally made a stream. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. There's plenty of yous that religiously tune in. For everybody that watches the rewatch, because there's actually a number of people that actually, you know, they go about their day and just put the rewatch on and just listen to the audio. Shout out to you too for taking the time out of your day to go back and watch the stream. Super surprised we're not getting the boot out of Legends for how bad we've been performing lately. But look, if you like what you see, fam, you know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button when you see the next video coming in. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam. Also going to do an update video tomorrow, so you guys can go and check it out. We're going to go over all the changes in that, because there's been a few little things, but for the most part, obviously, the unlocking of the Ultimate Weapon Plus has probably been the big one. So I'm just going to sail this out.